Welcome to the first episode of 5 Minutes Quick Tips, a new format on my small little YouTube channel where I want to focus on taking only 5 minutes of your time and giving you as much useful information as possible. And today's topic is how to optimize images for upload on Instagram to make the biggest bang when somebody picks up his phone and sees your image. Because that's what a platform like Instagram is all about. Experts have figured out that you have less than a millisecond of time to capture the viewer's attention and try to retain him using the platform with his phone in his hand to have a look at your image. You surely know this problem. You spend a lot of hours perfecting your image in Photoshop or Lightroom or whatever software you use on a hopefully calibrated screen, and then you're really proud and think, whoa ho ho, this image is really amazing. But you download it to your phone because of course you want to post it to Instagram to see how people react. And then you look at the shot and think, what happened here? The colors are off, it's greenish, it's bluish, and it's way too dark and it just looks horrible. What the heck happened here? All the phones nowadays have insanely bright screens, but they also have the option, which most people use, to adjust the screen brightness depending on the surrounding brightness of the room or whatever place that somebody is at that moment. So we need to figure out how bright should my image be in order to look good on the biggest amount of phones possible at the same time. It will not look the same on every phone. It's impossible to achieve that nowadays. So what I figure out for my own images is that the 4:5 crop works best on Instagram. So you select the crop tool, this one here, and then up in these settings you can just select a typical format that you like. In my case 4:5. I want some foreground, but I want to put the focus mainly on the sky. Boom, there we go, it's cropped. And this image looks pretty nice on my calibrated screen, but on the phone it turned out to be extremely dark, which totally destroyed the image. So I gave it a bump in brightness using a brightness contrast adjustment layer. I selected like +20, checked it on my phone and realized it was still too dark, gave it +25, and that was looking really good. Then it's important to use a nice web sharpening algorithm. In my case, I used the TK panel by Tony Kuiper. I've been using these panels since version 2, I think. Excellent stuff, worth like $40, will really make your life much easier. So lately I've been uploading the pictures quite big to Instagram to make them look the best possible. I chose 1950 pixel long end. Select the web sharpening. This will render the image tech sharp, and yeah, it's taking a whole while because it's a huge file. There it is, tech sharp, and now I can just save it into my Dropbox like I showed you in my last video. The final step is adjusting the image inside of the Instagram app using the different functions that we have. The first you're gonna see is the look slider. Here I would never keep it over 50, so I keep it between 25 and 50 most of the time. Then I'm gonna adjust the brightness. You should adjust this in Photoshop and only do small changes on your phone. Structure is really important to make the image pop from the screen. Then the warmth feature also comes handy. I would never go over 40 with it. And the last step for the way I upload is always increasing the sharpness to something between 10 and 30. Don't go too wild, but use the chances that we are giving by the gram. A good idea is definitely to post mostly vertical images to Instagram. The reason is quite easy to explain. A vertical image will use much more screen real estate of the tiny phone screen that you have available to present your image compared to a panoramic shot that may get lost on the screen. And I don't think you should focus exclusively on portrait-oriented images, but you shouldn't be focusing exclusively only on panels too. That's it for these 5-minute quick tips. I hope you got something useful out of it. And if you did so, subscribe to this channel, leave some thumbs ups and some comments. And I'm gonna be very much appreciating if you do so. Take care and see you in the next video. I look forward to see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Peace.